Ugh, my lighting skills are always so bad in every video. Oopsie, I don't want this. How do you make it look good? Whatever, I try. Hello, my Toranchis. How are you today? And oh my freaking God, I got a story to tell you. So, I've been reached out on my DMs on Twitter by a person named Pop. They're like an indie studio. They create games to, make people laugh, cry, and ponder. And then one of the hosts reached out to me last month, and I was like, "Hey, we're doing a Yaoi jam session, and like we wanted to see if you are keen to stream or review one of our games in their submission catalog list." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I never heard this before." And then for those of you who don't know, which I did not when I was like told about this, Yaoi Game Jam is a non-competitive jam that aims to create and promote queer stories featuring male identifying characters and experiences. They have a whole catalog of people's submissions of their own game that every person create on their own time. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool. And I was like, yeah, I would love to like review your games. I feel so honored as like a baby little girl YouTuber, and I would love to like review games from different, studios or companies, or anybody want me to review the game. I'm new at it. I will try my best in my ability. I don't know how you guys, well, I do know how game reviews do it, but like I feel like I'm still learning, so I'm new at all of this. So y'all can like reach out to me on my Twitter. I'll link it down below, and I also will link to Yaoi Jam, Yaoi Game Jam in the description down below as well, and also Pop. Thank you so much for having me, asking me to like review your stuff. So yes, I was like, cool, yeah, I want to do that. And I checked their website and their submission, and there was a lot of good ones. There's like very unique ones. We got like psychological, we got horror, we got comedy, we got Omegaverse. And I was like, which one should I play? I love the stories that each game has for each genre. And I was like, I don't know what to choose. Like, I'm like, some of their art style is like not to my liking. No offense to you guys. Yeah, I know y'all work so hard making these submissions, and the games are probably pretty good, but like to me, I'm like, the art style is like not my favorite, or like, the story's a little like a little weak, but like it's alright. But like I was like, okay, which one should I choose to play as my review? And I was like, okay, I think I know which one it is. Drum roller, please. Yes. So the game that I chose for my review, it's called, and I wrote it down somewhere, hold on. I chose Unluckily in Love, Fragments of Love, and it's been created by Ebi Hime. Say thank you, Ebi Hime. I was really drawn by the art style, and the characters are freaking hot, the main ones, and they're dark skinned. To be honest, I did not choose because they're black. I chose that person's game because I love the art style. It's really like definitely like ultimate like esque. Like the art is so beautiful, very anime, and I love it. And I was like, yo, I have to play this. But fair warning though, and the creator did wrote that in their description for the game, it involves and you guys already know that I'm not a fan of that. And you'd be like, oh, Genshigo, why are you playing a game about like, two guys who are related effing each other? I'm like, listen, I know, hear me out. I got a good reason. I am not a fan of it because the two main characters are first cousins, and it's the art, man. The guys look hot. And the guy, like the older guy with the long hair, like he's beautiful and chocolatey, and his cousin with the glasses, he's so freaking attractive. I'm like, it's the art style and the guys are cute, but I'm trying to say it in my brain, like, don't look at it as a blood-related relationship. This is not real. This is for the plot, okay? We're here for the plot. Say it with me now, guys. We are here for the plot. These guys are not related in our memories, even though they are. Well, I'm gonna judge you if you're into that stuff. If you're into go get some help because that's gross. But I am here for the plot and for the hot guys and the story. Say it with me now, in the back, please. Let it be known. We are here for the plot. We don't like incest. But also, do not go after the creator, okay? She even specified that in her description. I'm gonna read it to you guys. This story also depicts a consensual romantic relationship between a pair of first cousins. So yeah, they are blood related. You might want to avoid this story if the subject matter would upset you. Yeah, you're right. I should have avoided it despite the warning, even though there's like other games that don't have that blood relationship, you know, going on in games. Also, I'm gonna be doing my first voiceover for this review, so you're gonna check it out real soon for my future self. So yeah, I cannot wait to review my first game review on my channel. So I will see you guys in a bit. Yeah. Hey guys, this is my first voiceover recording. Yeah, so this is the title screen of Unluckily in Love, Fragments of Love, and ignore the black section border on my computer because I was trying to figure out how to like make it full screen. Anyway, so, and I was adjusting the volume. Anyway, so they have episode select, the continue, configuration, extras, quick. So these are the options that you see in the first title screen right here. So we see the main character named Yule, whatever his name is pronounced. I can't say it right. But look at him having his hands folded as a heart. He looks bashful and nervous and a little bit insecure, where you will see that personality throughout the game. He looks so cute. I love the font colors and like the scissors. It's like cutting the ribbon on the screen, and like the flowers, they definitely represent something, but I don't know what they are. But he looks so cute. I just love his nervous look. He's like, I love you or anything, but whatever, screw you, boo. Yeah, so this is the configuration section. We got display, transition, skip. Yeah, so over here I was trying to look for the full screen option, so I'm so glad it did. I love the colors that the creator used. So yeah, so now everything's in full screen. I was adjusting the speed and the volume. I love the little scissors on the line when I was adjusting the volume. I think it is very cute. I think it symbolizes him like trying to cut off his relationship with Taffy. So yeah, only the first episode is out, and they have like, you know, episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 episodes and only one is available so far. And let me press click on episode 1. So we open up the episode with Yule being exhausted. And also, first of all, this game is located in London. How the hell... Ignore that, I was just doing something. How the hell everything is bright and pretty and beautiful? I thought people in London always have like rainy weather. Everything is gloomy and wet and depressing. But over here, because like it's like all pretty and blue and the birds were chirping. I was like, how the hell y'all live like this when I heard y'all like are always like depressed and gloomy? This makes no sense. Like, okay, that was a lie. So yeah, like he was like slumped in his fancy vinyl chair and trying to adjust his posture. So yeah, we learned that Yule works at a cozy cafe called the Smiling Cone. It's on the outskirts of London, and they didn't quite have as many customers because, like, you know, it wasn't really that busy, and the only type of people that go there are like elderly men and women who just want to go get a coffee, or like people who have nothing else to do. They just go there on their free time. They don't have any like young people going there, like teenagers or college students. It's like a really dead cafe. And Yule, you know, working as a part-timer, he put up with the job, but he doesn't like it that much. And
he was meant to work there part-time, but because they were understaffed, they make him work like a lot of hours from like Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and that wasn't really his thing. He was like, ugh, I'm not here for this, I'm only here part-time. So we learned that Yuel's personality, he's very like introverted, he's not good with talking to people, and he had like a very isolated childhood because his parents were divorced. And we learned that like his mom was sleeping with his uncle, which is his dad's brother, and like it kind of made things awkward between them because like, damn, your mom is and she's sleeping around with the family members, and like that makes his aunt Emerita kind of like uncomfortable around him because like of what happened. And it just makes things so hard for them to like be together, so they got a divorce. And his dad, being a workaholic, only caring about his successful business, just ignored Yuel and do his own thing. And so he basically had like a neglected father not care for his child, which kind of left like a little traumatized for him because, you know, he never had a father figure in his life. Like when he was in primary school, a lot of kids ignored him because of he was very self-conscious and shy. And when they were picked up by their mother at the school gate, only his housekeeper named Ingrid was the one that picked him up, not his dad. And he was showing like a grumpy face. Like, dude, it's your job to pick him up. I understand that his dad is probably busy doing his business and, you know, ignoring his child, but you gotta do your job. You're the housekeeper. Maybe he hates that, or maybe he hates him, but I thought that was really weird that you're upset picking up your employer's son. Just do your job. I know you get paid well working for this man. So I think Khalil is his Indian butler. That's how I see it in my head. He sent him away to like an all boys posh boarding school in the English countryside, and you thought, man, my old man doesn't want me around because he believed that they're trying to get rid of him, even though they have like the best education out there. He's like, damn, my dad casted me aside. He felt abandoned, so that's probably why he probably like developed abandonment issues, because he believes that his dad does not want him. I mean, I don't think his dad loved him, to be honest. He's like, F him. And to me, I feel like the creator didn't specify his ethnicity, race, whatever. To me, I thought he was Indian, him and Tavi, because they both dark skinned. I hope that's not racist, but I thought because his butler has an Indian sounding name, I thought that, okay, cool, he's probably like Indian coded, that's cool. But unfortunately, his father passed away earlier that year. We don't even know what he died from. He just no longer available in the world. And like it led Yuel feeling, you know, miserable and distraught, because even though he's no longer there and they're not really that close, he was the only thing he needs, because he went to law school for his sake. And to be honest, he doesn't even like studying law. He wanted to become a lawyer just to get his dad's approval and his praise. But like, to me, when I saw it, I was like, okay, dude, do not do this for other people. Only go to the school for yourself, and you know what you want to do for the rest of your life, because this is a serious commitment. Whether you want to go to school or if you find something that you're interested in, like do the job, no, do the major for yourself. Don't do it for other people and seek for their validation, because at the end of the day, they don't matter, they don't care. It's only about your happiness. So that really hit me hard when he like goes to school to like become someone he's not interested or something he's not really into, because I've been to that stage trying to like change different majors often, and that delayed my graduation, and that just it really made me really depressed. You know, my parents still love me no matter what, but like they just want me to go to college, you know, be successful, which is still a good thing. Like, yeah, like I want to be successful, make a lot of money, but like I was doing the wrong thing from the beginning. I was doing things that I don't care about. I'm only there for the money. That's what I believe. And you all need to understand that don't do it for the money, because you're rich anyway. Well, you lost everything, but which is sad. I shouldn't be laughing, but like just do what makes you happy, because it will bring you long-time success and happiness in the long run. He needed that like emotional comfort because losing his dad meant, I guess, the world to him, but not really, because who is he gonna like get praise from? Nobody. Even Khalil doesn't even like him. He just left after his dad passed away. He's like, all right, this is what it is, goodbye. And Khalil is no longer available. Then we learned that like he's getting inheritance money, obviously from his dad. We just don't know when. They didn't even talk about like the process or how long it's gonna be. It's just that the money's coming his way. We just gotta wait for it. This dude was so depressed that he just stopped going to school altogether. And even though he had no friends, he just doesn't care to like be there, because what is the point of going to school if the person you try to impress is no longer there? So he was like, F it, I'm just gonna like stay in bed for like I think 2 or 3 days. And then like for a while, like he's starting to feel scared because like, you know, reality starts to hit him and he thinks that, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Everything is like gone. I have nothing left. And that really scared him because like he's alone, and like he's the type of person who doesn't change himself because he's introverted. He doesn't like to communicate with people, and he's worried that he might stay that way forever, and like he doesn't know what to do. So apparently Yuel escaped from his terrace that Khalil rented for him, and he stayed at a 24/7 diner, and then he came up with the idea to call Tavi his older cousin. So yeah, we learned that they were both close when they were boys, which is kind of cute. I wish they show like their picture of them when they were kids. And we learned that, like, you know, Tavi had been a bully to Yuel when they were young, which is not a good thing. Do not bully your cousin. And like along the way, we learned that Yuel's mom has been sleeping with Tavi's dad, so it made the family reunion kind of awkward. And we don't even know where the mom is after that. But like it's kind of strange that like you're asking, you know, I mean, to him, he's asking his cousin for help after what his mom did to his dad. And Tavi doesn't seem, I think, bothered by it. He's like, he's always happy to like help his cousin, which is kind of sweet and you know, very admirable for Tavi, because like, you know, when they were young, he was a bitch to him, but like as time go on, he grew out of that phase and he became like a respectable, responsible young man. And I'm like, ooh, baby, that's hot. You know how to work your way with your finances. Even though Yuel did feel ashamed asking for Tavi's help, because Tavi did offer his number, you know, a few times when they were at their cousin's Chayon's second wedding. I feel like to him as a man, that's shameful, and like, you know, it ruins his pride to like seek help when you're in a vulnerable, dire situation, because, you know, he doesn't realize that you're alone. You have nothing left. It's okay to ask for help. Maybe his dad instilled him like to not request help because that make you like less of a man. But Tavi was like, he doesn't mind. He said, you know, if you find himself in any trouble, which he is right now, like, you know, just call him whenever he wants, because he is willing to help him out. And he did, and now they are living together in Tavi's apartment. When I first saw Tavi, even though this is like a, you know, a black and white flashback, I was like, oh, look at the long hair. That's my kind of man. I love him. He looks so sexy and his chest is popping out. I'm like, okay, you're calling me out. Yeah, I will be between your band titties. Let me get in there. Like, look at him. He's so happy and like beautiful and sexy. I love his leather jacket and like his exposed chest. Like, he's like a very like handsome character. And in the text it says that he came in like all looking disheveled. I'm like, dude, how? You have beautiful like straight locks. Your hair is not messy. I see you know, the strands poking out, but like that's your hairstyle. He doesn't look disheveled at all. He looks beautiful and handsome, and I love his smile. I'm like, ugh, this is the man I want to live with too. You're lucky you have a guy like him. Like, damn, like I wish I have a husband or a boyfriend like that to take care of me. Well, I would still feel guilty if he did, but like I would love to be by his side forever. I'm like, oh, Tavi, you're so fucking beautiful. So yeah, basically Tavi adopted Yuel, and they and then Yuel move into his apartment, and he's surprised that he doesn't live in like a fancy mansion. I'm like, okay, dude, just because you guys are related, that doesn't mean you guys should like live the same lifestyle. He came from a high class, you know, family, and he came from like I guess a lower class family. And Yuel feel bad, you know, having, you know, stay at Tabby's place, and you know, Tabby doesn't mind at all. And after a while, since they've been together, they got really, really close, and like you all starting to catch feelings for him because, you know, he doesn't understand love. And this part really bothers me because I feel like this boy has never received love in his life. His parents don't even love him, so I guess he developed love in a emotional state because all these feelings that he's been holding in after his father's death, he doesn't know how to like express his emotions properly because no one taught him that. Even Khalil probably didn't even teach him how to like express his feelings for people. And Tabby, as the oldest cousin, he should realize that like, yes, Yuel is an adult, he's like 21 years old, this is still wrong. Like they never taught him about boundaries.
Hey, quick intermission right here. So I just want to let you guys know that yes, this is a BL Ultimate game, so there's a lot of intimacy involved, and oh my god, whenever like Tabby tries to like get close to Yuel, I'm just like, I'm like, please call the police because I don't want this man to touch this kid. I mean, he's 21, but I don't feel comfortable with this is going. And I'm like, please stop doing this creepy shit because I am not feeling it. What really blows my mind, and of course I can't show their personal moments, Tabby brought up how like they do like certain things in the bedroom, and I'm like, can you explain what you guys do? Because I'm like, oh wow, like how far is this relationship? Because I'm just thinking here like, okay, I know the creator made another game before this, and she stated in her notes that like you don't have to like play the previous game to understand the full story. It's like, you know, two guys liking each other and they F a lot, and like I'm just like, he's like detailing certain stuff like, oh, when you like this, when we did this in the bedroom, oh, we do this like that, and you were into it, and I'm like, whoa, why are you telling me this? I am not comfortable. Okay, no, please don't tell me certain things. And I'm like, boy, why are you telling this to your cousin? Like, it's kind of weird. And like, I think, and I'm paraphrasing here, I don't remember the whole dialogue, but like, I think Tabby brought up how like Yuel likes to be, I guess, in the bedroom, so he likes to be beat up. And that's kind of weird. Okay, we don't kink shame, but to me, I'm like, okay, dude, I gotta kink shame you because like, why you like to be bruised up? And then like, Yuel is like, oh, you know, like whatever. If he goes to do that, he's like, huh, is that so bad? Like whatever. Like I know I'm different and weird. He's like, yeah, like he didn't expect somebody to be into that stuff, and he's like, he don't want to tell people at his work, like, you know, their relationship, because obviously it's a secret and people might think it's weird. And I'm, as the viewer, be like, yeah, that is fucking weird. Y'all into that shit, and y'all like, nah, close to like to each other. No, thank you. I don't need to know. And like he just never met someone that kinky in that kind of way before. And I'm like, okay, why are you into that? Are you okay? Who hurt you? I know you had a stressful, terrible upbringing because of your dumbass father and your mother ruined your life, and it's just kind of weird to me. I'm like, oh god, this kid really needs therapy and some help, because that's not healthy. But they're consensual. They're both consenting to doing things to each other, even though Tommy feel kind of like weird about it, but he's into it too. And I'm like, why are you hurting your cousin? Stop doing that. Like again, like they keep talking about stuff happening in the bedroom once in a while, and I'm like, okay, why are you letting him know your kink? Is kind of freaking weird. Like you like being, the term they use is brutalized. And okay, I just hope there's no bruises, because Tabby do feel sorry for, like, you know, doing stuff to him, and he worries that he might get bruised up, but he's like, nah, I'm good with that. Like I like it. I get turned on by that. I'm like, oh god, please, Lord, let the boy see you, because he needs this. Like I just don't understand. That was a turn off for me. Also, whenever they get, I guess, close, Yuel is the only person that shows different expressions when he's, feeling it. And that kind of like, kind of bothers me when I was playing the game. I'm just like, okay, I see UL blushing a lot whenever he thinks about Tabby, get close to him, do stuff with him. But like Tabby stays the same. He doesn't change his expression that much, besides closing his eyes and opening it and whatever when he's feeling it. And like the only time he actually changed his expression is when he gets to goon at the last moment. If I'm using that term right, he does blush a little bit later on in the game when they get together again. And like I'm like, okay, that's cute. I wish his blush lines are a bit darker so I can see the blush, because Yua is a bit a lighter shade than him, so I can see his blushing face, his cheeks going red. But like Tabby, and he's darker, like a damn delicious freaking Hershey. I want to eat that body, yum yum. It's hard to see him blush, but like yeah, I was really hoping to was expecting Tabby to show different expressions when he's gooning on top of UL. I'm just like, oh, it's always the same expression, him being serious, him smiling, him that, but like I want to see him feeling it, which he does like do at the end, like. But UL is doing most of changing his reaction, being all tsundere and cute. And I'm like, Tabby, step it up. Like, I want to see you like do more than that. I want to see you be like, getting all hot and bothered and heavy when you're on top of your best. Again, they're strangers in my mind. I know. And then y'all be like, Genjigo, you went this far already. Like, why are you seeing them effing each other? What's wrong with them? I'm like, okay, again, guys, it's the art. I'm here for the plot. I get it. I'm not into this stuff. Just letting you guys know, that's not my thing. I'm only here for the plot, and every hero spent so much time making this scene. It's so beautiful. I love the art style. Somebody obviously did the art. I forgot their name. It's beautiful. I appreciate it, but I'm so against what they're doing. Don't worry.
Now we get to see UL's co-workers at the Smiling Cone, and oh my god, we get to see the best boy, Kai, not Sanat. He is so positive. He's like the puppy of the group. Look at his beautiful brown hair and his green emerald eyes. I was like, oh, you're such a cutie, genki, cheerful character. Yo, Kai is like 18 years old, and he has like, young features. So he's the youngest one out of the group, and he is always full of smiles, very positive, very hardworking. Like, he does work a lot in this game, as they describe him. He never shows any other emotions. He's never sad, depressed, dejected. He's always happy to be at work and serving people. And I'm like, we need boys like you in this society. Like, you're a good boy, Kai. I love you. And he talks a lot, especially in his hobbies that I'm gonna talk about later. That this boy is very chatty, and I get why UL gets so exhausted talking to him. And me personally, I'm like, people who talks a lot, I'm just like, yo, can y'all shut the fuck up? Like, you guys are way too positive for my energy. Like, it's too much for me to like contain all that mental garbage they've been spewing out. But Kai is a good person. It's just like, it's hard to keep up with people like him. It's just, you're great, you're awesome. Yo, and this boy came from a huge ass family, 1 older brother and 5 younger sisters. Like, oh my god. And then like, it says that every time he get a paycheck, he spends it on like fixing the family roof because it has holes in it, and like doing other things. But he never spent money on himself, and that makes me worry about him. I'm like, okay, I get it, you want to like work hard to provide for your family, even though like your mom is working 3 jobs and your dad is like a security. Like, if they beg for him to like help him out, I understand, but like, your parents are still working. You don't have to work extra hard for them. Like, use that money for yourself. Treat yourself, boy. You deserve it. It makes me scared. Like, yeah, you're young now, but like down the line, you can't keep doing this forever. You gotta like take care of your mental health and your physical health, because at the end of the day, or at the end of the line, you're gonna end up crashing and like have like health issues if you don't stay mindful of your body and what your body needs, because rest is very important. That's what makes me like scared for this boy's future. Like, work hard but not too hard, okay? You need to take care of yourself. You only have 1 life to live, boy. Just please value it. Do something. He needs a vacation, okay? I love their cute interaction with Kai and UL. Like, UL's not good at talking to people, so he never had any friends. And Kai was like the one that introduced him to his hobby because he's a gamer, and he showed him a game called Battle Maze on his phone. It's like a free gacha game, with your Genshin Impacts and your new Carnival. It's like that, but with hot maze and busty booby girls. And Yuel's not really into it, but like Kai just wants to like share his hobbies with him. And like them having like a little cute bonding moment. Yuel is like, this is stupid, like I'm not really into this stuff, and Kai is like, you should try it, you like history, because he noticed him reading like complicated books during his free time, and he's like, oh, since you like history, this game has that element to it, that history theme that you like, with also like good characters, good story, like you be into that. And then Yuel was like, I'm not really into cute anime girls with scantily outfits. What does that word mean, ostensibly? These like, as while I was reading this, like I see these complicated words. I'm like, okay, but we got demure though. We step it up in the TikTok trend. He's been demure, very mindful, very respectful to Kai's hobbies. So yeah, like you will do want to get close to Kai, not in that kind of way, but like he wants to like open himself up to other people and make more friends, but his first step is to like try this game out, even though he's not interested in it. But Kai, he seems so enthusiastic, talking about his hobbies, sharing the love for his characters and who his favorite main girl is. And then Yuel's like not really understanding, but like he wants to understand like what's the big hype about this game. And like Kai is like every otaku like people in the world, like they love anime. When you talk about anime and stuff or video games, we get so hyped up, like we just blank out the whole universe. We don't even care what's going on in society right now. Let's talk about hot busty girls going at it in the games. Like it's like our anthem, our beautiful goals to like become one of these hot booby girls. Like I really like that. Like I like this little cute moment. Like like he's trying to like literally like force him to like play the game so that they can talk about it more when they see each other at work. And I think that's really cute. Like Kai needs to like, not Kai, Yuel needs to like explore new hobbies and do other things that keep him occupied and not distract himself from like being depressed after the loss of his father and like all the stuff that happened to his life. Like it's good to like distract yourself with hobbies or doing things that you enjoy, which he does like reading, but like video games can also be a good hobby for like stress relief for the mental health and everything. So I'm glad like Kai is like trying to let Yuel open up into different hobbies or different things that he might be interested in, and also have like a friend to talk to about these certain type of hobbies, because like it's maybe to him it's like weird for other people to like play anime games, but like he's gonna find a good friend in Yuel. Like the more he spends time with him, the more they talk about the game, because that's all he does in the game, just talk about his favorite game and his main girl and everything. He also talks about his family life, babysitting his little sister. I think one of them's name is Jana and the other one's name is Christiana. I'm like, you got a ghetto ass sister named Christiana or Christiana? I'm like, yo, that's funny. I wish we could see the whole family tree of Kai's family, because Christiana sounds so ghetto. I'm like, all right, girl. She's like, I don't give a F. My brother is so annoying, but he helped me out so much. Christiana's like fighting in the streets, and Kai's over there like probably trying to like stop the fights, because Christiana cannot be stopped. She cannot be controlled. But yeah, Kai is a sweet boy. I really love him. I love his personality. Like I just wish I got a friend like him so we could talk about like gacha games and busty anime girls, because we would get along so freaking well. Then we are introduced the other coworkers in Yuel's workplace is none other than the queen, the stereotypical blonde rich girl diva. Oh my god, Evangeline Audley. When she was introduced in the game, I was like, yo, she got the Joseph laugh pose and everything. I was like, oh, this is like the early 2000s where we got the rich bitch with the big ass hair, blue eyes, blonde hair. She's like, oh,
I'm better than you. I know everything. I'm rich. You suck. Like, I'm so talented and confident. I'm like, yo, I wish we still have these type of girls in anime. I feel like they are, but not that many. Like, I miss those type of girls. They're so funny and cute and hilarious and stereotypical. I'm like, yo, I love her already. She got the Evangeline name. The theme song is in my head. Angel Cool Crisis, whatever. Like, I'm like, okay, go Evangeline. Where's your fucking robot? Like, are you gonna save the world from the angels? Like, come on, Allie. If y'all know, yeah, that means I'm old. Like, oh my god, Evangelion. Dude, what a messed up show. I can't believe I saw that years ago. I was like, I'm curious. I'm like, wow. Y'all all fucked up. Evangeline is like so hilarious. I just love her blue maid outfit. It's so freaking cute. I wish like in the game they would show their outfits completely. There was no option to like, you know, take a moment to like see the full picture. It's cute nonetheless. Like, she's adorable. She's funny. Yeah, she's annoying, but like, she gives no fuck. She's like upfront about her business. She's like, yeah, we're gonna be maids. Y'all better wear a dress because they will bring in more customers and make more money, which they didn't even specify how much they made in the freaking fundraiser. Y'all said, yeah, y'all make a lot of money. Okay, how much? Where's it going? Is it gonna be sent out next week, today, tonight? Like girl, like, can you show us the money? Like, the fucking results? Why are you hiding it? And you're fucking rich. How can you not let your daddy ask you or steal his money to be like, okay, this place is not working. Let's make a strip club for these boys because it makes sense. Women loves guys in tights and lingerie. And I agree, girl, you make a lot of money. Just like, do that. Like, yeah, it's embarrassing for you all, but you look sexy with it. You have a nice body. Like, come on. Like, it just makes sense. Like, you're rich, but yet you're struggling. Why are you working at a cafe if you can like not be there or make your own business? Like, what are you doing with your life? Leave us commoners alone. Oh yeah, and I also like the scene in the game where like Yaoi was in the bath. I like the sound effects, like the water and everything. And then when Tabby was driving, you could hear the actual like car engine like doing its thing. Like Yaoi was like, you know, wanking it. And he looks so beautiful with his profile. And of course I can't show it, but like, yo, he looks really, really great. Like I love the sound of the water. It was so calming and peaceful, like an ASMR thing in the background. He was really trying to make the water fizzy with his juices. He looks so cute doing it. I was like, oh, you thinking about him? Because, you know, Tabby always been teasing him, edging him, and like, you know, like, dude, like, stop thinking about that with your cousin. He's not supposed to be doing these things to you. You should have stopped that. You have no boundaries. These boys have no boundaries. I'm like, you guys normalize doing this shit, even though y'all related, but like, don't y'all take a moment to be like, this is wrong. But they don't care. They just want to get at it with each other. They want to like eat their faces. And I'm like, you do realize this is very, 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 very inappropriate, and like, you guys are weird as hell. Like, stop doing that. Like, come on. And then we get to meet Zeke, and oh my gosh, I love him. He's like a goth daddy. He hates everyone. He hates working. He has like baggy eyes. He looks like a sexy vampire. And apparently him and Evangeline have like history together. I think they're like childhood friends, and I love their you know, banter with each other. She talks shit and he like gives her his comeback, be like, yo, I'm not doing this shit. And she's like, what are you talking about? This would make a lot of money. And he's like, no, I'm not doing it. And he does it anyway. I think they like each other. I'm like, y'all childhood friends, y'all argue, y'all grew up with each other, y'all know what bothers you, what makes you tick, and then y'all still talk together as adults. Like, y'all fucking somewhere in the break room. I just love them so much. And I love how she calls him by his full name, Ezekiel. Like whenever he like talk trash about her idea, he's like, Ezekiel, excuse me, like, you still gonna do this? He's like, no, I'm not. Like, yeah, Ezekiel, like, I know where you live, like, don't even disrespect me. Like, I love him so much. Like, he complains a lot as a stereotypical goth guy. I mean, I'm just sitting here like, you are also complaining, just like you will. Why can't you guys just go somewhere else? But yet you still stuck here with her because you definitely like her. You do want this place to succeed, so you care about this job and your employees. So don't be here trying to like
act like you don't care about the job when you do need the money for something. I don't know, but I love his like standoffish, I don't give a fuck about life personality he has. He's like a sexy vampire. I wish they gave him like a vampire butler outfit because he would look so good. And of course, I love his long brown hair. Daddy material. Let me comb it for you. Your piercing vampire eyes stare at me while I get flustered by your male beauty. Like, oh my gosh, they should be a couple. Like, I wish this game like expanded upon their relationship after work. Like, you know, we hate each other at work, but secretly we're dating, we're going out, we having fun. He's like, yeah, whatever, but like, you're my little Pookie Bear. He's like, oh, my little vampire daddy, bite me in the neck tonight. He's like, okay. I forgot to mention this, but I do love the interior design of the cafe. Like, look at it. It's so cute and cozy. They got the roses, the clean tables, and the scrumptious, delicious pastries by the window over there. Like, I would love to like chill here like every day and just drink coffee and eat their cupcakes or bread. Like, I'm surprised like nobody comes to this place, but again, they don't really promote their social media much. They're not really like that special until they start wearing their maid outfits to stand out more. But this is really cute. Look at the warm colors, the brown and the beige. Whenever I see that, I think of, you know, autumn and being in the warm, cozy environment. This place looks a lot cuter than Starbucks, honestly. I mean, Starbucks is cool, but like, I'd rather be here and feel comfortable with their cozy, leathery couches. I want to put my butt on that thing and stay there for like 8 hours and probably sleep there. Also, Starbucks is way too expensive for my taste, and I'm like, listen, y'all drinks are not even that good, so I'm never coming back there ever, and I still don't. So bye. Yeah, like I said, Evangeline was the one that brought up the idea for them to wear maid outfits, even though two of them are against it, but like Kai's like, yeah, let's do it, I will look cute. And then we got Travis. He's the manager of the store. He's like a tan version of Wesker from Resident Evil. It's like he came back from vacation and he got like tan skin and bleach hair, and I love him. So Travis' backstory, like, he was in jail from doing crimes, of course, and Evangeline's dad bailed him out, and since he has nowhere to go, I think Evangeline hired him to become the manager of the store, so he is in debt to her. UL really hates Travis throughout this game, and it's so freaking funny. He hates how Travis always lectured him about his tardiness, and you know, there are times where like the bus was late and he got into work like 2 minutes late after 9, and you know, he was browsing on Instagram, so that's his fault. But the bus thing, like, that's how life is. You're gonna deal with traffic, and like Travis is always on his case 24/7, and you know, UL hates that so much. He's like, yo, can you please stop? It's not a big deal. As long as that he's working and doing his job right, Travis should not be on his ass. It still would be cool to learn about Travis' life, like what he did before he began working at the Smiling Cone. They did explain like what happened to him. I think he was like stealing, and that's how he ended up in jail. I kind of wish we had like a flashback of how it happened, where it happened, how old he was, because if you look at him, you would assume that he's part of a Yakuza or some gang somewhere in whatever location this place is. So like, I want to learn about his life, his childhood. Is he like an only child? Does he have siblings? Like, what made him became the way he is? And I wish they put more thought into his character more. I really love Tavi's apartment. It's very simplistic, minimalistic. You got the sofa, nice and clean. You got like a table. I don't know why you have so many chairs though. You have nobody living with you. You live by yourself, which is weird. It's nice and clean, and you don't have to live in a fancy mansion. and like just like you all, like this is like nice and comfortable and cozy. I love how Tavi is very big on saving money. One time Yuel is very cold and he wants to use the heater, but Tavi is like, oh no, we can't use it now, it's gonna, you know, raise up the prices, it's gonna cost too much, let's wait till winter comes when we really need it, so just put on a jacket. To Yuel, it may come off kind of weird and rude, but like since Tavi grew up struggling and not having enough money and, you know, surviving by what resources he has around him, you know, money's tight for him, he's good at budgeting and saving money, so he's just being considerate of him. And you know, as a working adult, he has to pay rent and he's trying to save enough cash to pay it every month. You know, he has to buy food, he has to pay the bills, water bill, everything, and making sure they have a roof over their heads and not be on the streets. So yeah, he's kind of nitpicky about finances, but like it helps him like stay in a nice cozy place, because without budgeting your money and not understanding where your money goes to, you're gonna have a hard time like surviving. And now that Yuel is living with him, he has, you know, 2 mouths to feed, and that's like, I guess, a lot on him, but not really. He doesn't really show his emotions. Like he don't want to make Yuel feel like he's a burden or he's bothering him, because he really do love him. He really wants to help him out. That's why he's letting him know that there are other cheaper and free options that he could do to like make himself feel warm, like wear a jacket, wear a sweater, wear a blanket. Those are free things you can get anywhere in the house. And yes, using the heater can warm up the house faster, but Yuel doesn't understand how bills work. He's used to having the house warm probably 24/7, but now that you're living with your cousin and you don't understand how money works, this is all new for him. This is how the real world works. Like you have to like learn how to like manage your finances, make sacrifices to survive in this society, because it's not easy. And he knows that, you know, life is not easy for him right now, but he has to make do of what he has so far in his situation. And I love this little feature in the game. Like Tavi was late coming home from work and Yuel was worried about him, so they've been texting. I don't know why his phone broke. I think that's kind of funny. I wish they explained what happened to it, but like it's so cute how like Tavi's, you know, making all these flirty messages saying like, you know, I love you, I'll come home soon, XXX, you know, kisses. And you was like, oh, I don't care. You look at him getting all flustered. He's like, oh, okay, I don't care. Like, this is so weird. Like I love this like texting animation is so realistic. And he has an iPhone. Oh great, he's an iPhone user. Whatever, Samsung is better, okay. And like I just love the realism in this, like, you know, texting back and forth. Like you worry about your significant other or your friend or your partner, you'd be like, hey, what's going on, you good? You'd be like, yeah, you're great, like I'm doing good. I love Yuel expressions in the game. One minute he looks worried, the next he's feeling calm and like relieved that Tavi's gonna be okay. Then he has his tsundere, oh whatever, I don't love you or anything look at him blushing. I love his side profile so much. I'm like, oh, you're so cute, I just want a picture of cheese. He's like, whatever, I don't need him or anything. He's like, he looks so childish when he like pouts or like doesn't want to like, you know, express his feeling too soon to Tavi whenever something happens or whenever he feels like upset or flustered, or doesn't want to like reveal his true intentions or feelings for Tavi. But like he knows that deep down he loves him, so he makes him like, you know, childish faces like that. Like I love how like his face features is so beautiful. Like I love his brown eyes, I love his spiky hair, I love his smile and chocolatey skin. I wish the creator would specify what nationality they are, because I'm very curious. I thought he was like probably like Indian or black coded, whatever, but like, oh, I just love his flustered looks. It's so adorable. I don't know if this is me being nitpicky, but like during this scene where like Tavi came home from work and they have like a long conversation about like what Yuel's been doing, because he saw him like playing Battle Maze and Yuel got, you know, scared and flustered, and then Tavi was teasing him, which is really cute. I feel like this scene went on way too long. It's either that I am a slow reader, which I am, or like this scene is like going on for too long, but like it does pack in enough information about their personalities. You know, Tavi is like very teasy, like always edging Yuel about the things he liked. He's like, oh, what do you like about this game? Is it because of the booze and the girl? And then Yuel's like, no, I'm not into that stuff. Stop, I didn't put this game here on purpose. But he's like, you playing it, you like the game, right? He's like, no, my coworker put it in. So we get to see different sides to them, like, you know, Tabby's like all outgoing and like a jokester, and like, you know, Yuel is very reserved and stoic, and that really balances each other personalities so well, because like they grew up together, and Tabby knows what makes Yuel tick and make him upset, and that's for his enjoyment, and then Yuel always takes it and like, you know, let it happen because he really loves his cousin so much. And like I really love their interaction so much. It's really cute. My favorite thing about these two is that I love how like when they talk about serious stuff like work or life, like Tabby is there to listen to him no matter what. Like Yuel's talking about his day at work, and he explained to him that like, you know, Evangeline, that Tabby knows because he always go to their cafe like every day apparently. He explains to him how like he hates the idea of like doing a fundraiser in like maid outfits, and that really bothers him. And then Tabby was like, you know, it's not so bad. Like, yeah, it's sucked at first, but like you doing it for a good cause, you know, raising money for the hungry, which again, we don't even know where it's gonna end up going. I like that Tabby is very caring for his cousin and understand like where he's coming from, because he also, you know, worked in the food industry when he was younger, and he's explained his experience like dealing with shitty customers, because Yuel's worried that like he might, which eventually happened, dealing with like problematic customers that bothers him and make fun of him for the way he dressed. He's not really excited to like do this thing. Tabby always give him good life advice, because, you know, as the oldest, he been through it all, he's seen it all, he has to like put up with it, and he always give like, you know, helpful advice to calm Yuel's nerves and tell him like, you know, it's not so bad, it's okay, I know you can do it. And then, you know, Yuel is really appreciative of his cousin listening to him and understanding where he's coming from, because like this is all new to him. He doesn't like putting on a frilly dress, which makes him look really cute, by the way. I love his maid outfit. It's a good color for him. The pink, like, it goes really well with his dark skin. It makes his skin pop out more. Like, I love the pink shading on that dress. He looks so cute. I think it's funny, it's cute how like when Tabby used to live with his mom and work in like the food industry, he said he always does like disgusting things to people's food, like spitting on it, making it like doing gross unhygienic things. And then Yuel's like, that's gross. And then because Tabby convinced him like, oh, if you don't like the customers, why don't you like fuck up their food? He was like, no, that's disgusting and I would never do that. And like I think later on Tabby got a racist comment, actually. Like, I did not expect that in this game. Like, somebody told him like he should go back to Africa, and I was like, okay, damn, like, why would you say that out of nowhere? And then like Tabby was like, first of all, like, I'm not even from Africa, I'm from Brixton, which I didn't know like he was from like London. I thought he was like literally like African or Indian. So that was like completely like out of nowhere. Like, I can't believe a guy like him, which honestly it makes sense because you're dark skinned and like of course you're gonna have like racial comments thrown at you no matter where you go. I did not expect that at all. If somebody make fun of Tabby or make a racial comment towards him, I'll be like, boy, don't act like you don't like Africans, don't be racist towards my man, F you. Like, that was like uncalled for. Like, at least Tabby didn't like bother to like encourage that hateful behavior. He's like, whatever, that's fucking weird, we're not even from Africa, we're from Brixton, there's a huge difference, relax, sir. I'm not too crazy about fashion in general, but I love their style of clothes. I love this off-shoulder shirt that Yuel is wearing is so sexy. Yes, boy, expose that neck to the brown girlies like me, because I want to bite that shit off. And I love leather jackets. It's so sexy. I feel like he must have been a biker once, Tavi. Like, he looks so good with the leather jacket, and of course his exposed like chest. He doesn't hide the fact that he has good booby muscles in his chest area, and I'm like, yes, boy, show it off. Let me see that every day of the week whenever we're together. God, like, I just love Tabby's like appearance, because like the hair, ooh, is so beautiful. As I noticed while I was playing the game, I realized that like even though this is a BL/Ultimate game, there's no options for me to choose for Yuel. Of course, you guys saw me play, you know, Camp Buddy and Jock Studio. There's always options for me to choose what decisions the characters should make, and that, you know, always alter the story along the way. There's straight up no option. You just read and enjoy the ride. Like this, I was like shocked. I was like, oh, I haven't like decide anything for Yuel in a long time. When it's gonna pop up? When I'm gonna like, you know, make a final decision to be with Tavi or not? Like, I was hoping for me to like, you know, do the honors and like press the no button for him, but apparently you just read and like see where their relationship goes. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I never seen a BL game do that before in my life. And of course, I don't play that many you know, BL games. I should, but like this is like a whole new different territory for me for not choosing any options for the characters. And then Yuel's top, I think it's called a cardigan. I'm probably wrong, but like with the way I see him like that, he looks like a true college student with that top and the dorky glasses. Like, I love his simple clothing style that the creator gave him. Whoever is the artist, which I'm forgetting, you did a good job giving them like casual, simple wear clothing. It's not too, you know, exotic or dramatic or extravagant, like, which I don't mind. I love those type of clothes, but like it looks so normal on them. They look like normal people, and I love that. I want to point out this cute intermission eye catch. It's like watching an episode in anime. Like, you see the text on both boys. Like, Yuel is the green text, and like Kai is the yellow one, orange. I thought it was a cute little detail they put in the game. I thought that was like unique and adorable. Also, fun fact, Taffy was the one that made Yuel's maid outfit. He's very crafty with his hands, and he, you know, grew up learning how to like sew when his mother was sick and she couldn't do much, so he has to do, you know, the shopping, the sewing, the cleaning all by himself. So he's good at doing those basic household tasks, and sewing is a good skill to have, even though you don't have to, like, you know, according to him, buy stuff. You could just like make them yourself. And I think that's really cool. Like, a man can sew. How often do you hear a guy sew? I never met a guy like that, and he's really talented. I wonder what else those hands can do to me. Yeah, yo, Tabby is like a jack of all trades, and he can cook. This boy can freaking cook. That is my man, my ideal man. Like, I want that, please. And Tabby did admit too, like, his maid outfit matches perfectly with his skin tone. He looks really good with pastel colors, even though Yul doesn't like it that much. It's just so freaking cute. Like, he puts so much care and love to creating a dress for Yuel, even though he wants to like burn it. To him, he also appreciate how he's helping him out, despite that he's dreading to like go to work looking like that and being made fun of. But like, he works so hard for him, and he wants him to, like, you know, succeed, and it's so cute. But I don't like how he tried to get Yuel's measurements. Like, he was on top of him, Yuel. He let him sit on his lap, and he's like, I need to measure your body. He's like, how? This is not how it's supposed to work. He's like, I know what I'm doing. This is how you're supposed to figure out the shape for the dress. And I was like, ugh. Stop. I don't want to see this. Like, I can't show the the CGI, but it was not to my liking. And I'm like, of course he's trying to like get close to you, boy. Like, you should know this by now. He's obviously your boyfriend, but like, this is not supposed to happen. Like, stop, don't do that, please.
I'm just like worried that like, dude, this is not how relationships should work. You should never F your family member. I don't care if they're first, second, last, or in between the thighs of their moms. Like, I don't want them to be together like this. This is inappropriate. This is wrong. Okay, it's just whatever. You do you, but stay away from me when y'all do that shit, because I don't need to know. Like, I love his personality. I love his brotherly older aura. He's like a brother figure to him. He helped him out. He's been through a lot. He struggled. He was poor, which is kind of crazy because, like, you know, they're related, but like one of them is rich and you're not, and like he knows how to be a real man. And I understand, like, you know, Yaoi feels guilty, you know, your cousin just like takes you in and then you're working at a shitty job that you always complain about, which again, you should fucking look for something else if you don't like the job, even though your boss is a bitch to you. But I'm sitting here like, dude, where's the inheritance money? What's taking so long? How long does this take? Because like, I get it, like, you gotta do a lot of paperwork and it takes some time for them to like come to your place. But like, is it 3 weeks, a month, 2 years? Like, where's the money so you can pay him back? Like, that's what I was waiting for. I was like, okay, y'all been together for so long, and like, he always like worries about money and issues. Okay, that's understandable. He wants to be more useful and not be a burden and like not feel like a freeloader. But like, bruh, when you gonna get that money to pay him back? Like, I just want to know, like, where's the green? Where's that? I need to know, because you're worried about wasting the water bill whenever you take a bath. And Terry was like, you know, don't use too much water. It's gonna raise up during the winter. Like, let's save it for now. Like, just turn it off. But like, okay, cool. But like, let him like slip in half of your paycheck to his bank so that he knows that, oh, this boy know how to like manage money. That's great. But yeah, like, I just don't like the intimate moments. It was a turn off for me. I really was praying, like, I want them to be strangers or friends or neighbors, but like, I'm just like, this happened, and like, I'm just like, oh yeah. You don't need to put that in there. Don't put him in your mouth. Go away. Like, stop. Why you guys are doing this in the bedroom? How long y'all been doing this? Y'all seem very familiar with your little sexual acts. And like, okay, y'all need to like slow the fuck down. But like, reevaluate your life decisions. And like, y'all really don't need to be each other. Y'all can love each other, but like, y'all don't have to be that close. Like, stay away from him, Tabby. Take me instead. I want you. I love your beautiful black hair. You're attractive. You're a good man. Please be real so I can be with you. I don't know, man. It was not for me. Stop yelling at me at the comments. Be like, just turn it off. I'm like, okay, well, I'm already deep in the game. No pun intended. I'm already there. I already know about their lives and what they established. Let me finish it so I can like be on my way and go somewhere else and think about pretty things like the sun, the moon, the lights, and like, I don't know, the sky.
I really enjoy watching these quirky characters because like their personalities really balance off each other. We got the stoic Yaoi, and Kai is very bubbly and cheerful, and he's like trying to make him open up more and also trying to find a friend to talk to about his hobbies. And Vangelie is a rich bitch who does not give a fuck. And we got Zeke, who's like the gothic, I don't care about life, but he still tolerates Evangeline childish behavior. It's like so funny. It's like watching a comedic show. Like, I really enjoyed them so much. I cannot wait till like the other episodes to come out so we can learn more about their background and their stories, especially Kai. Like, I really want to know like how his family life looked like. Is he really that poor, or does he like work in a middle-class family but they're still struggling financially? Does he have other jobs outside of work? It's really interesting, and I cannot wait to see more of their, you know, their lifestyle in the future episodes. And speaking of Zeke, he really shocked me the most. He actually cares about his co-workers, because Tabby promised Yaoi he would visit him after work, but because work was really busy for him, he didn't make it in time. So Yaoi got really worried, and like Zeke was like, hey, like, are you okay? I know you're supposed to show up because he's your boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, I forgot. They're keeping it a secret, which they should, but like, I wish they knew what they really were. So like, he would like go off on him, be like, yo, you gross, you weird, what the fuck is wrong with you? But like, Zeke is a good person. He just like, he's just very like distant and like introverted, like just don't bother him. But like I do want to learn about his vampire lifestyle. Like, do you live in a cave? Are you from Transylvania? Like, do you have vampire teeth? Do you go to like goth concerts or rock concerts? Like, I just want to like mess with him. He's like so funny. I wish there was like options to like make him upset or make him like horny. But this episode is not about them two. It's about, you know, Yuval and Tavi. But I hope in the future episodes we get to like see Zeke dating Evangeline in secret. Like, please expose their secret, because I know they'd be like cat fighting in the bed somewhere in the hotel. Like, I'm really interested about their love life as well, at like outside of work. You guys probably can't tell because the text box is in the way, but like, look at that little stain on his dress. How the fuck you got your dress dirty? It's either that he spilled coffee on himself or that he buy it the way it is. I'm like, dude, have you noticed the whole time you have a stain on your apron? Are you gonna like at least go to the back and wash it off? You're embarrassing the appearance of the freaking cafe. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm surprised Evangeline didn't like, you know, get on his face and be like, you have a stain, what is wrong with you? This is gross. He'd be like, dude, whatever, I can just wash it off later. He's like, no, do it now. This is disgusting. You're being a trash fart monster. Like, stop. The customer's gonna like make fun of you. And then probably he like, I don't fucking care. It's just a stain. I thought that was really funny. Like a random stain on his apron. Like, and he never noticed it or probably doesn't care about it at all. Even though most of the employees knows Tavi because he's been coming to the cafe more often than he should be at work, obviously. I'm so freaking curious if later on in the episode, like, will one of them like find out about their secret relationship between, you know, Yuval and Tavi. Like, I just hope Zeke goes ape shit on Yuval, be like, you're disgusting, society will hate you, I'm gonna cut ties with you, and that's it. Evangeline will probably be confused, be like, I'm gonna pay for your therapy services and get some help, okay? I want you to be safe from this nasty man. And then Kai be like, I know you love family and family's important, but like, this is wrong, Yuval. You need somebody to talk to. Like, I'm always here. I can act like your big brother. I mean, well, your little brother, because he's the oldest. But like, what if, like, out of nowhere, like, the secret is out? Like, how are they gonna like manage that? Are they gonna like stay in their neighborhood, or are they gonna move away to a different area that nobody knows them about? Like, I want to know if there'd be like, you know, like consequences of being in that type of relationship, because there's no pros to it. Like, it's disgusting. So I'm just like really hoping if there's like a alternative option somewhere in the game that, okay, this is what is gonna happen when they get discovered or find out. Are they gonna like be together still? Are they gonna like move away, or what's gonna happen? Like, because he's the only family that he has left. Like, for Yuval, he has nobody else. So what's gonna be? Is he gonna quit his job because he's been bitching about it since day one? So we don't know, and I hope it's gonna be interesting if that happens. Oh yeah, and I love like when they're in the car, like Tavi's side profile is so beautiful. I love his hair, and there are times where his hair is down and I'm like, oh, I love it, it's so beautiful. I love it, like when guys get like all intimate and personal, they let their hair down to feel nice and loose because they feel comfortable exposing themselves to you. I'm like, yes, let me comb it like a Barbie doll, you beautiful sexy chocolate man. It's so amazing. Yeah, there was like times where like they were like having, I guess, a dating moment where like you see him like at the zoo, they were holding hands, and like Tavi was feeding him strawberries. And another scene, I guess, like I can't remember, but was he cooking for him or some shit? I'm like, that's adorable. Like, I wish that was me. Get out of here, yo. Well, you don't need him, I do. Like, oh my god, Tavi seemed like a good enough husband to be with me. Okay, like, I want that chocolate D word. Like, give me that eclair, fill it up with your vanilla. Okay, stop. Like, I really love Tavi. Oh my god, it's the hair in his face and his beautiful emerald eyes and his chocolate skin. I'm not really into black men, but like the shading on his skin was really good. I'm like, I love it. One of my favorite scenes in the game was like at the end when if you hear the garage door opening, that's my brother. He came back from doing something. They were in the bathtub and Tavi was behind him and Yuval was in front of him, you know, holding together.
It was so cute. And I like how like Tabby like brought up how like, you know, even though Yoel is like shy, introverted, he's not really good with people, like, he works so hard to like, you know, be a better person, be a confident guy, because, you know, he's not good at talking to people, and working at a restaurant, it takes a lot out of a person. Like, I'm also an introvert, and I can relate to what Tabby was saying, because like, I'm not good with people, I don't like people, I'm bad at talking to people, but like, I work at a host at a restaurant right now, and like, I grew to, you know, like the job. I don't love it, but I like it. Like, I'm coming out of my shell, just like you all, and I'm like, yeah, like, you've been through a lot. And like, he sees him like growing and changing, and he appreciates that. Like, he's always there for them, he's always supporting him, and like, he notices like, you know, he's changing, he's making a lot of friends at the job, he's more open about himself, and he's like, you know, talking more and like having hobbies and interests from his coworker Kai that, you know, installed the Battle Baits app. And he's open to like being vulnerable around Tabby, and Tabby really appreciate that. And I was like, yeah, that's true. Like me, like, I've been through shit, and we all do, and like, it takes time for us to heal, but like, as we get older, you know, we learn from our mistakes, we learn from what we've been through, and then we use that to make better decisions in the future. And like, me, like, being a host for the first time ever, like, that really brought me out of my shell and made me to a different person. Like, I'm still not talkative, like, but like, I would never do this job ever in my life. If I was like still a kid, and like, if I see myself as a kid, I'd be like, yo, I know you don't like being in the front lines, especially at jobs, because I'm always like used to doing work in the back, like doing behind the scene work. It's not so bad. You just gotta take that first step. And UL did, and I see myself in him. I'm like, yeah, he hates working at a cafe, but he hates like talking to people, like wearing that fully dressed. It makes him embarrassing and makes him like makes him feel emasculating because he's wearing a pink fully dress. But like, he works so hard to like provide money for Tabby. You know, he wants to be, you know, he wants to help him out more and not be a burden. And Tabby never seemed that way. He wants to help him because he loves him. He really does love him. He always say that. It hit home. I was like, oh, that's so nice. Like, that's like a brotherly like conversation. Like, it's so sentimental and cute and wholesome. I'm like, oh, Tabby's like so sweet. Like, yeah, he is working hard. He did change a lot. He was being moody. He still is a moody kid, but like, he's able to open himself more to other people despite hating his job and Evangeline and like his boss Travis. He did change a lot from the beginning, and like, I'm hoping for him to grow more with Tabby and learn about himself more and be more open to like trying new things and then new stuff in the bedroom, because like, what the fuck. Yeah, like, I really like the ending scene. It was so sweet. I was like, wow, you think you're not doing so much, but somebody out there is always watching. And Tabby was like in the sidelines, like noticing, like, you know, him working so hard, and, you know, trying to provide, and like making sure Tabby's doing okay, and like, he really does care for him, and they both care for each other. But like, back up, because Mommy Genchiko does not appreciate this stuff. It's so weird. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this in my review, but like, where the hell is the mom? After she banged Tabby's dad, like, where the fuck did she go? She ruined the family, obviously. I really wish we see what she looks like. I'm like, I want to see the Hershey family. I want to know who got what genes, where does it go, who started it, who they look like. And like, Khalil, like the Indian like butler, like, where does he go? Like, he just disappeared. Like, he seemed like he's not interested in the job, but like, he's there just for the money. Like, what happened to him after they lost everything? It's so sad how like the mom, you know, have to go through the repercussions of her husband cheating on her within the family. It just sucks, and I hope she feels better, even though she's not real. Being divorced is real, and that's really painful to go through. I'm just happy that Tabby didn't grow up to be a hateful, degenerate person. Like, yeah, he bullied UL when they were young. We don't even know if it came from a hateful place because UL is rich, or like Tabby is like bothered by being poor and he wants to bully him because he doesn't have everything like UL does. But UL doesn't even care about being rich. He also been bullied through his school years. He's opening the garage door. Don't worry about it. We're fine. I just want to know like how he got over that bully phase. Like, did he see a new light? Did he go to church and like be like, Lord, I'm a bitch, but I want to make him cry in a special way, if you know what I mean? Let me get to his pants. Like, I don't know. Like, what made him change his life around and become a better person? Like, he's a great guy. I think my battery's dying. Okay, yeah, so Tammy's hot. I want him to be real. I love him. Be my husband. And yeah, go. Go Power Rangers. What does that even mean? So yes, that is my conclusion, my review of the game. I love it. Ebihime, you did good. I would love to see and play your other games that you have. I will definitely put the link of their social media accounts down below. Please follow Ebihime. Good content creator and everything. Go follow them. I don't like the relationship, but it was too cute. There are moments when I'm like, oh, that's cute. I'm like, okay, that's adorable. And I'm like, oh, please, let's stop getting too close. Y'all need to be respectful to each other and not do that. Again, I love the music. The music was really nice and peaceful and calming. I love the characters. I'll give this game a 8 out of 10. Like, for art, music, the characters are great. They're funny. Obviously, minus the whole that's relationship going on was not my forte, but I stuck it through the end, and I do love the cozy family moments they have together, and like them, like, you know, going through life. Yeah, life is stressful for them and hard, despite what they've been through, especially Yuel and everything. And Tavi has his own issues, but he put that aside to take care of Yuel, which is very sweet. Like, he really is like a big brother to him, and he enjoys that kind of role play. But like, without it, like, without that stuff, like, the game is really, really good. I highly recommend you guys play it. Please, again, I will link it down below. So yeah, thank you Witch Pop for, you know, having me, well, asking me, I keep saying asking me to like review the games. I would love to do it again for the other games in the yaoijam website. Again, I'll link the yaoijam submissions down below. You guys should play it. They all look good, and you might find something that interests you in that type of genre. You know, there's a lot of genres for people to enjoy, and I hope you guys play it. Follow Witch Pop for their games as well, and their social media profiles. I'll link it down below. And yes, I had a fun time. And also, what games do you guys suggest for me to review? You know, I'm open to any suggestions, any content ideas. Comment down below what games you want me to review or play. I will definitely put it on my channel if I'm not too slow. So yes, thank you guys for watching my videos. I'm so happy to be doing this. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.